What's up, everyone, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and it is time. Now, this has been out for actually quite a little bit, but I was just now able to get into the server as they're pretty, they've been pretty wonky. Like, I've had some people who said, like, they've been able to get into the server just fine a few minutes ago, and still, like, there's people now who can't get in. Well, as I'm recording this, it's about 10 of 4 my time. So, anyway, the new Gogeta and Omega Shenron have finally arrived. I made a video earlier talking about the uncertainty surrounding all this, but let's dive in. So there's a new event for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then there's a new stage on the Omega Shenron event. That's something that should be covered first. This is all the same, still has not been updated. Let's get into this, though. There is a discounted summon for 100 hours only, which is roughly 4 days, so it'll end about 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S., or yeah, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. In 4 days, 4.5 days, like 4 days and 4 hours. So this is what happens: you get your first one at 25 stones, your second multi at 30 stones, and then you get your third at 50. That is only doable, and then you get a free multi. That is only doable one time. Every time after that you do 3 multis, you get a free one, and it resets after that. You also get 200 million ticket. You get 200 million banner tickets for summoning like this. So it's like the LR banner that they just did too. So please note that the number of times multi-summon performed in both will be counted separately, so they don't roll over. So you get discounted summons on one on the Gogeta banner, and then you get discounted summons on the Omega Shenron banner separately. Like if you do one on Gogeta, it doesn't nullify your first discounted multi on the Omega Shenron banner. They're separate. That says it right there. So this is only can be used here. The regular single summon page and multi-summon page will be at the discount multi-summon page will be displayed at the same time. That just means that they're going to be separate banners, one for multi because it's discounted and one for single, and then it'll condense once the discount goes away. And this is the stupid part right here. Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta don't have leader skills right now because we don't have the thing available in global that makes their leader skills function, which I think is stupid because for those of you that don't know, they have a leader ability and then a sub leader ability. So it's a certain type gets plus 3 key, plus 150, all that, but then also if they're not of that type and they're a tech type for Gogeta, then they'll get plus 3 key and plus 50 everything else. I think they should have done that just as a temporary leader skill until they updated it. So let's see what's in the Gogeta banner, and let's just a quick scroll through. We'll actually go through it and analyze it. So the Dokkan Festival lasts until the 23rd, and the discounts last until about 4 o'clock. So they rolled it in the maintenance, which is kind of weird. So it's pretty much just 4 days. Anyway, let's get into this. I have about 500 stones, and in the next video that I'm going to upload, which will come out just after this, I am going to basically be going through both of these and doing one set of, well, I'm actually going to do 2 separate videos. I'm going to do Gogeta today and Omega Shenron probably tomorrow. So anyway, let's go over the Gogeta banner first. So let's see what is in here. So we got Tech Gogeta, and it says leader skill to be released. Makes more sense now that we know that it says to be released, because it said to be released in the data mines, not the hacks. His passive obviously is an attack increase because every card has that now. It also passively decreases extreme type enemies attack and defense, and high chance of evading a super attack and countering. His super attack is Big Bang Kamehameha. When he Dokkan awakens, he greatly raises attack and defense and causes immense damage. I'm just going to kind of rip through this a little bit. Physical Broly is bad. Not a unit you want. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Attacks twice, but doesn't offer very much. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, still a great unit. I love this card, but it is kind of getting outdated, especially with the Link update that they just made. You're going to want to run the other Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Still a great card, though. This card does a ton of damage. Goku Black, great card. I have mine almost max. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I have 2 of that, so I have pretty much all these cards already, other than the Gogeta. But still, this is a great card. Strength Gogeta, I have mine 100%. This is a great card still because of this right here. Attack effective against all types. Does not really get outdated. Tech Golden Frieza, decent tank. I still prefer the AGL one for the tanking alone, but this is a good unit. And there's only 7 featured SSRs in this banner. Alright, now on to the Omega Shenron banner. This is definitely the better banner, I would say, just looking at all the characters that are on it right here. So, physical Omega Shenron is the first character. leader skill to be released. His passive is pretty much the exact same as Goku's, except for his second part of his passive. Instead of evading attacks, he is going to get a guaranteed second attack, which has a chance to turn into an additional super, which I believe is around 20% when you Dokkan Awaken him. And then his super attack is exactly the same pretty much as the Strength Omega Shenrons. It causes much damage and greatly lowers defense. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, still in my opinion the best card in the game. The Super Strength Neo lead stacks defense for 6 turns, attack plus 150% when you awaken him. Rose, great card, does a lot of damage. Villain lead, obviously. Fusion Zamasu, this card actually does more damage than Rose. Obviously, he's not as good because he doesn't passively give ki, but he does like 1,000,000 damage for me. I have 2 paths open, so causes immense damage and lowers defense. We all know about Agility Vegito, great card. Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan, aka Buhan, great card too. A little bit getting outdated. He has a static HP recovery. I wish it was a percentage per ki sphere, but he also is a nuker. Does great damage, and he has an amazing second super if you can level up. He has a farmable super too. And then Omega Shenron, strength type, plus 70% lead. He increases his attack and decreases enemy attack by, I believe, 30 when you Dokkan Awaken him. I have not Dokkan Awakened mine yet because this exact situation was what I was waiting for to Dokkan Awaken mine. I thought that the strength one might be in this banner. I wasn't going to Dokkan Awaken mine and then waste a reverse. So, causes immense damage and lowers defense. So, should you summon, as the title says, there are a lot of great units in this Dokkan Festival. There will probably not be a Dokkan Fest in the global version of the game that is quite this good until the Gogeta and Janemba banners drop. However, this is actually almost just as good as the Gogeta and Janemba banners, other than the fact that it doesn't have a couple of the extra Neo leads. It's got some great units in here that are good. This is definitely not a banner I would say you should absolutely summon on. But with that being said, if you are missing the units in this banner, and you're missing the units in the Gogeta banner, I would say yes, summon on Omega Shenron. It has Rose and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Fuse Zamasu and Vegito. And Omega Shenron, obviously, and the Strength Omega Shenron, I mean, because that's a leader too. You can't really use these guys as leaders, these 3 right here, because they're demigods. They don't give ki, so you can't really use them as your leader. Actually, these 4, because Goku Black's right here. The only one that's missing actually is Cell. Broly's not very good. Gogeta, the Strength Gogeta is kind of outdated. Not outdated, but he's not a card you're gonna want to like look to pull now with the Intelligence one coming out soon. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is good, but definitely not the greatest. So this will be my recommendation. Should you summon? If you're a free-to-play player mostly, but should you summon in general? No to Gogeta, yes to Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron definitely has the better banner. Anyway, that is going to do it for this round of Should You Summon / banner analysis / news / the banners are here. I'm going to go summon on them right now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.